Hey besties, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. I love the ornaments at Dollar Tree, but there are other things we can do with them besides using them as just ornaments. So let's get our thinking caps on and get inspired. I found these 3 very large baubles at Dollar Tree in gold, silver, and red, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have an idea. And then I've got these 3 crates also and some antique wax paint. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and stain all 3 of the crates, which I did off camera. Then we're going to take fix-all adhesive and hot glue and attach them together side by side, or end to end, I should say. Now, if you wanted to, you could paint these a color. I just decided that the contrast between the stain and the bright colors of the ornaments would really look nice. I'm going to take a little spatula and just pry off the top of each ornament. And then I'm going to hot glue around that opening and turn that little top upside down. And now we've created a candle holder, and it fit perfect for the taper candles that the Dollar Tree had. I'm going to use a combination of the fix-all adhesive and hot glue, and I'm going to attach each one of these baubles to the center of each of these little boxes. And actually, with the combination of the glues, it holds really, really well. And now what we have is a beautiful candelabra centerpiece. I'm going to take some greenery that's, Christmassy, wintry, and these particular evergreen picks I got on Amazon. I really like them because it's such a good deal and they're really good quality. You can always find these links in my Amazon store. There's a link in my description box if it's something you're interested in. And I'm just going to add them kind of like a swag going in opposite directions towards the middle. Then I've got this piece that came off of another ornament that I didn't use this part of it, and I'm just going to add that right to the center there, and it was just the perfect piece to cover up where they met, and it added just that extra little touch. I've also got these really pretty gold berries that were part of a Dollar Tree pick, and I'm just going to put a little bunch of them on either side of the center there, just to add, again, a little more flair, color, just for fun. I recently found these really pretty silvery picks at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to pull off some little pieces and add those. That way we now have red, gold, and silver in that little center area as well, which ties all the colors together on this particular piece. And I'm really loving it. And of course, you can pick any color baubles you want, decorate it any way you want. This was just what my vision was, and it's meant entirely for inspiration. Now I'm going to turn it to the back side, and I'm going to add some more of those greenery picks because I want this to be pretty on both sides. I'm imagining if this was a centerpiece on a table, you would be looking at it from both sides. I also have these little pine picks that I got from Amazon, and they're smaller and they're great for little fillers. So I'm going to fill these around the empty spaces and on the 2 ends just to kind of complete the look. And I feel like this just added so much to it. It's so pretty and festive. Another cute thing would be to add little baubles all around them too, just for a little more glam, I guess. Now I'm going to hot glue the base of the candles in there. I want to make sure they stay and they don't fall over. It was a tight fit, but I want to make sure they stayed really nicely. Anyway, that's it for this one. I think it turned out stunning. It looks like such a high-end piece, and it was so easy to make. Let me know what you think. I've got these little skate ornaments. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh. And then I have a floating shelf from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take this metallic silver paint and some white paint. And those little blades were just plastic, kind of brown color. So I painted them white first because that way the silver going over it will be brighter. And so we did that on both sides, let it dry. And now we're going to go in with that silver over the top. And it's really going to look more like little skate blades. And I just thought that was worth the extra effort to do that because it's so cute. But I don't know, that brown plastic just wasn't doing it for me. You don't have to do that though if you don't feel like it. Now I'm going to take some greenery. These are from Amazon. I love these just because they're really nice and substantial and they're easy to work with. And I usually cut off that, kind of metal stem on the end. And I'm just going to create a swag on them. So put 2 pieces opposite directions overlapping each other, kind of tuck that in underneath there. And then I'll add a couple more pieces on there, just kind of going towards the back to give it a little bit more fullness. And this is going to look like a little shelf or a baby mantle is kind of how I'm viewing it. So I've got this piece that was left over from another ornament. I'm going to save it and we'll use that. In the meantime, I'm going to take the 2 little twine hangers that are on those skates and I'm going to hang them from this little mantle with some hot glue. And I feel like it looks like, you know, when you hang your skates up, I just think that would look really cute. So then I'm going to take that piece that I saved from the other ornament in another project that I did. I'm going to put that right over the top of those little twine hangers and cover it up and also create a little pretty moment there for the parts where the greenery comes together. And I just thought that looked really, really pretty. This is an incredibly easy project. You're only gluing other than painting those blades. And then I'm going to take 3 larger red berries and just place them on that little piece I added for a pop of color. And that is all I did to this. Just remember, it's a hanging shelf, so it floats. You can hang it on the wall very easily. And now you've created this cute little piece with the skates hanging on it. And I honestly think this turned out adorable. I really love it. I've always liked the little skates, but I didn't want the big ones. But this is perfect. What do you think? I found these gorgeous glittery snowflake ornaments at the Dollar Tree, and they had them in silver, white, and blue, and I got 3 of each color. And what we're going to do is create a gorgeous like winter wreath, or this would be so pretty for people who celebrate Hanukkah because it's got the blue and the white and the silver. I'm going to take this microfiber cloth from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't have enough to do strips and like wrap it around. So I thought, how can I make this go further? And I couldn't find any new ones at the Dollar Tree the other day when I was there. So I just cut little strips that I could lay on top and wrap around. And that way I could actually cover the whole thing with what I had left. So I'm glad I chose that way. I would have run out otherwise. And I'm just going to hot glue it to the curvy part of the wreath, so the front of the wreath form. And that wreath form is, I believe, the 16-inch from Dollar Tree. It's the largest one they have. And unless it's 14, honestly, I'm sorry. I took the tag off and I forgot to look. So I'm just going to start gluing the pieces over the top. I'm going to overlap them so that when I wrap it around, it covers all of the metal pieces from the front. So now I'm just going to go to each of the ends and make sure they are also attached. You could always use fabric glue for this, but with hot glue, it glues right away, and I wanted to keep moving. Now I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to carefully hot glue the centers of each one down just as a starting point, and then I'll go to the ends. And I'll do that on the inside and the outside of the rings just to get these pieces to lay down, and then I'll pull it tighter when I do those corner pieces and make sure it's covering the metal because I can stretch it a little bit. And I'm just going to go around and do this over the whole thing until it's nice and tight and covered. And when we turn it back over, the whole entire wreath form is going to be filled up with this, and it looks great. It also shows less seams than when you wrap it around. So I guess that was a plus, and there it is. That's what it looks like on the back. I'm going to take a piece of a mop head. So I'm just going to hot glue it on the back and add a little masking tape over that, and that will become our hanger. And I picked white because I thought it would blend a little bit better. Twine would also work for this just fine. I decided to add a second piece of tape just above it to give it even more stability. I hope if you're enjoying this video, you will hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, I would invite you to subscribe and join all of the besties here on YouTube that watch my videos. Also, if you did enjoy it and you have a friend who would like it as well, please feel free to share it with them. Thank you so much. Now I'm just going to remove all of the tags and the little strings, and then there's a little piece at the end of the snowflake that has a hole for hanging the ornament, and I just clip that off with my nippers. I'm going to take some white zip ties, go through the back, and pull it around, and then I'm going to place this on the front of the wreath and then pull the zip ties around. I won't pull them tight until I know I've got it positioned just right. Now we're going to alternate the colors. You know, there's 3 colors, so we'll just kind of alternate them around and space them accordingly. That's why I didn't tighten it. Instead, I tightened the first one to give it the first position, and then the other ones I tighten after I get them positioned and I can slide them around still. So you just tighten it and then you can cut off the end. And so now we're going to go ahead and position all of the rest of them, cut off the little hangers, and then just go ahead and use the zip ties to connect them all the way around. You could use pipe cleaners too. I just think zip ties really hold it in place very firmly. Look at that, they look so beautiful. And now we'll go ahead and tighten them and cut off all the ends of the zip ties. Very easy to do. I've got these beautiful sparkly pieces of greenery that I just found them at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put them under each side of every one of the snowflakes, and then I'll go back and do another one just to fill in kind of a center part. I just think adding that sparkly greenery just really gives this a nice dimension, another little color, but not too green, and it just pops. And you guys, I have to tell you, I love this. I think it's beautiful, very elegant wreath. Let me know what you think and if this is something you'd like to try. I love this one. You've got a little snowman ornament and 2 little snowy wreath ornaments, and they've got these cute little embellishments on them. I do take those off and use them in other projects. So we're going to go ahead and cut off the tags, and then it's really hard to get those off, by the way. You can heat it up with the heat tool. You can use nippers, whatever it is, get in there and cut it off. That's what the cutting actually helped the most. Otherwise, it unravels the little wreath, and then there's like styrofoam on the inside, and you have to glue it back together. So that happened to me with the first one, and I learned by the second one that it was actually better to just cut it off. You see how it got a little wonky there? It's okay. We won't see that once this is completed, and we will save these pieces for other projects. So here are my 2 little wreaths, and I'm going to hot glue them together, and see how I covered up that one that was a little deformed. I'm going to put the glue on it, set the other little wreath on top just slightly back, and that covers that up so it actually wasn't a problem. Then I'm going to add hot glue all over the top, and I'm going to put the snowman right on the top. So the idea here is a melting snowman, which I think is so cute. I've got this little wooden box from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go ahead and use antique wax and stain it, and that will be our base for this one. Now, I forgot to film me writing this with a white chalk marker, but I just wrote melting for you, and you could do stickers, Cricut, whatever you want. I just wrote it because it was so small. And then I'm going to hot glue the snowman right on top. Isn't that cute? And it just looks like a little snowman is melting, but then kind of makes it more special by saying melting for you. And I just thought this was so cute. I've seen lots of melting snowmen, and I haven't done one. And I thought, oh, this would work. This would work so cute when I saw those ornaments. I'm going to take some more of these greenery picks that are glittery from the Dollar Tree. They're just so perfect for the holidays. And I'm just going to embellish around the 2 sides of the snowman. And then I'm going to take some red berries. I'm going to put 3 on each side just to add a little pop of color and brighten this up. And I thought this was just the perfect finishing touch to this piece. You could embellish this any way you want, or not at all if you prefer not to. I just love adding little things to my projects, and there's nothing wrong if you decide that you don't want to do that. I mean, everybody has their own personal taste, and that's okay. So here we go with the little berries. I got those on Amazon. They came in the weirdest way with like wire and then a berry on each end, which is so bizarre. So I just am cutting them off and using them. And this turned out adorable. I absolutely love it. It might be my favorite today just because it's so cute. Let me know what you think. Ready for more inspiration? Here's another video I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye!